Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and Restless preview, Victoria's shocking next move will leave, spoiler, and fans, absolutely stunned. Young and Restless Victoria is going through a terrible time in the aftermath of Cole's untimely death, but she may be further off her moorings than we ever thought possible given the unforeseen, and frankly, shocking, move she'll make later this week. Victor and Nikki's daughter has been through it this past year. First, she discovered that the young woman who tried to kill her family was, in fact, the daughter she believed she and Cole lost to death as a premature infant. Then she battled with crazy Aunt Jordan, who continued her crusade to end the Newmans, but even after the threat of crazy Aunt Jordan, and her accomplice, the dastardly Ian Ward, was eliminated, life dealt Vicky yet another horrible hand by taking Cole from her and Claire tragically. Her heart was shattered when he died from Legionnaire's disease after traveling on behalf of Newman Publishing. Just how bad is the heartbreak? Well, if Young and Restless spoilers are any indication, Victoria's as unhinged as we've ever seen her. Why do we say this? She's about to do something we never believed would happen, like, teasers for later this week state that Victoria and Adam will call a truce. Yes, we typed that correctly, Victoria and Adam. Her half-brother. The one she's loathed from the moment he stepped foot in Genoa City. Not that he didn't give her more than enough reasons over the years to hate his guts, he totally did. We were taken utterly by surprise when Victoria made nice with Adam's ex-wife and current live-in love, Chelsea. But we took some comfort in the fact that things stayed the same between her and Adam. Otherwise, we'd feel like Genoa City had turned upside down entirely. That said, Adam has recently stayed on the straight and narrow, and he recently stepped up for the family by hauling his behind all the way over to Nice and climbing a mountain to warn Victor about Kane's suspicious real estate deals. He was also disheartened to hear of Kane's death and told Chelsea he would make a point of stopping by to express his condolences to Victoria. It's safe to assume that this is where they truce will come and we'll enjoy a change in Victoria and Adam's dynamic. After all, they'd be a force to be reckoned with working together, but part of us also hopes it will be a very tentative truce, and not particularly long-lasting. Why? Some days it feels we're on the verge of the entirety of Genoa City joining together to sing Kumbaya given we've had so many characters reform and so many beefs squashed. So, we're gonna need Victoria and Adam to bring back the conflict at some point. What do you think of Victoria and Adam calling a truce? Vote. In a town where betrayal is as common as morning coffee at Crimson Lights and secrets have the half-life of uranium, Victoria Newman's next move is poised to upend Genoa City in ways that even Victor might not have seen coming. And when the Newmans get blindsided, you know it's going to be explosive. This is not the Victoria you think you know, or at least, not the Victoria who's been walking the straight and narrow since returning to Newman Enterprises with her eyes laser-focused on rebuilding her life. No, this is the Victoria we haven't seen since the days of ruthless corporate takeovers, bedroom power plays, and making enemies with nothing more than a smirk and a contract. And when you find out who gets caught in the crosshairs this time, let's just say someone's world is about to implode. The calm before the storm. Victoria's perfect life isn't so perfect after all. Lately, Victoria's life has seemed eerily calm. Too calm. She's back at Newman, co-CEO with her father, at least in name, her children are thriving, and her love life? Well, that's where things start to get murky. Rumors have swirled for weeks that Victoria has been playing a long game, and it's not just about business. Insiders say that behind closed doors, she's been engaging in a secretive power dance with a certain influential Genoa City player. Their meetings are off the record, their conversations cryptic, and there's an intensity there that's hard to ignore. Could it be Adam? Nate? Or someone even more unexpected, like Jack Abbott? One source hints that this alliance has been months in the making, suggesting that everything we thought we knew about Victoria's loyalties is about to be flipped upside down, the bombshell deal that could destroy everything what we do know is that Victoria has been quietly orchestrating a hostile takeover, not of a rival company, but of Newman Enterprises itself. Yes, you read that right. The Princess of Newman is about to launch a corporate coup against her own family, and no one, not Victor, not Nikki, not even Adam, sees it coming, according to leaked documents, and a little eavesdropping by Audra, who knows how to play The spy game. Victoria has been in talks with a shadowy investment group with ties to one of Victor's oldest rivals. The plan? To buy up Newman's stock, force a boardroom vote, and seize control in a move that would make Jabot's worst family battles look like child's play. And here's the kicker: the group she's partnering with may have ties to Aristotle Dumas, the enigmatic mogul who's already wreaked havoc across town. Is Victoria the latest pawn in Dumas' game, or is she playing him? The fallout: one Newman will be left in ruins when Victoria makes her move. Someone's going to be caught completely off guard, and early leaks suggest that person is none other than Nick. Nick has long been Victoria's closest sibling ally. He's defended her even when she's made questionable decisions, like her ill-fated romance with Ashland Locke, and he's stood up to Victor on her behalf more than once. But this time, he's being used, and he's about to find out in the most brutal way possible. Word is that Victoria has secretly maneuvered Nick into signing off on a deal that will give her controlling interest in Newman Media. Believing he's just greenlighting a routine acquisition, Nick will later discover he's handed her the keys to the kingdom, and all because he trusted her. Insiders tease a showdown between the siblings that will be emotional, raw, and unlike anything we've seen between them before. And the consequences? They could end Nick and Victoria's bond for good. What about Victor? The mustache is not amused. Victor Newman is a lot of things: ruthless, cunning, sometimes terrifying, but rarely surprised. And yet, Victoria's betrayal will leave him reeling. Sources say Victor will initially refuse to believe that his daughter would dare try to outmaneuver him. But when the evidence becomes undeniable, the gloves come off. The word disown has been thrown around more than once on the set, with some hinting that Victor may publicly cut ties with Victoria, and even oust her from Newman, but Victoria is counting on this. In fact, she's baiting Victor into a war. Why? Because she knows that the more erratic he becomes, the more leverage she gains with the board. And with Nikki torn between her husband and daughter, the Newman family could fracture in ways we haven't seen since the Adam-Victor wars of old. The fan reaction: divided, passionate, and loud. Fans of The Young and the Restless are bracing for impact, and early social media chatter reveals a sharply divided reaction. Some viewers are thrilled to see Victoria stepping into her villain era again, calling it a return to form for the once powerhouse character. Others are heartbroken at the thought of her betraying Nick, who's been through the ringer lately. Then there's the burning question: why now? Why would Victoria blow up everything when she finally seemed to have it all together? Some fans believe she's still emotionally scarred from Ashland's deception, and that this is her way of reclaiming control. Others speculate that she's not thinking clearly, that Dumas, or another shadowy figure, is manipulating her. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room: could Victoria be pregnant? A cryptic line in a recent episode about a decision that will change her life forever has some viewers speculating that her shocking next move isn't just corporate, it's personal, too. Cliffhanger of the year: will she go through with it? The coming episodes are being billed as must-see TV, with at least one heart-stopping cliffhanger set to air before the end of the week. Teasers promise a massive boardroom showdown, a shocking betrayal, and a power play that will leave one Newman literally packing their bags. The Victoria, standing at the head of the Newman conference table, will be faced with a choice: pull the trigger on her hostile takeover, or walk away and salvage what's left of her family ties. And here's the kicker: she won't hesitate. Why? This move might be Victoria's undoing, or her greatest triumph. Victoria has always been a complex character, fiercely loyal, yet hungry for power, deeply emotional, yet ice-cold when cornered. This next move may cement her legacy as one of Genoa City's most ruthless players, or it may destroy her. If she succeeds, she could become the undisputed queen of the corporate world, finally out from under Victor's shadow. But if she fails, she could lose everything: her family, her position, and possibly even custody of her children. Don't forget Billy is always lurking. Then there's the wild card: will someone, perhaps Adam or even Audra, double-cross her before she can execute her plan? Final thought: the rise, or fall, of Victoria Newman. No matter where you fall on the Victoria debate, one thing is certain: Genoa City will never be the same after this.